Good morning, students. Welcome back to our new session 2020-21. This times we are to go for online classes. From today onwards, we are going to start online classes and the time schedule is already given to you. Dear students, I Pranav Pathak, PGT Chemistry from JNV Goalpara is going to discuss about the chemistry part of Class 10 Science NCERT textbook, that is from first chapter to fifth chapter. These are namely chemistry part of class 10 science, chemical reaction and equations, acid, base and salts, metals and non-metals, carbon and its compounds, periodic classification of elements. Now I am going to start about the chapter chemical reactions and equations. This chapter mainly deals with the basics of chemical reactions, writing chemical equations, balancing chemical equations, types of chemical reactions, and effects of a chemical oxidation reaction in our daily lives. Thus, the topic covered under these chapters: chemical reaction, chemical equations, writing a chemical equations, balance chemical equations, type of chemical reaction. These are combination reactions, decomposition reactions, displacement reactions, double displacement reaction, redox reaction, and effects of oxidation reactions in everyday life, that is corrosion and rancidity. Now, today in the first class of this chapter, we will discuss about chemical reaction. So, the question is, what is chemical reaction? What do you mean by chemical reaction? To make you understand about chemical reaction, let us consider two phenomena, that is two activities. Number one, burning a piece of paper. This is a piece of paper. And number two, changing of ice to water. For these two activities, we have, this is a piece of paper. You have seen this is a piece of paper. This is a burning candle, and these are pieces of ice that I have kept in a dry plate. These are the two pieces of ice that is in the solid state. You have seen this is in a solid state. These two pieces of paper, two pieces of ice, you have seen it is in a solid state. Now, if you keep it for some time, then it will melt and it will go to the liquid state. You have seen here it is liquid there. So you notice that after a few times it will melt and this will go to that of the liquid state. That is one activity. The second activity, for this purpose I have taken this piece of paper. Basically it consists of biomolecules mainly made of carbon, hydrogen, and this is one burning candle. If you burn this piece of paper, what you will observe? If you burn this piece of paper, what you will observe? You have seen the smoke. You have seen smoke is evolved here, and finally you will see some S there. You have seen that smoke is evolved, and you have seen this is S. If you burn, after burning you will see the S. Initially it was a piece of paper, it was mainly the biomolecule. Now while it is burning, some smoke evolves. The smoke evolve means that is the oxide of carbon and hydrogen, that is mainly carbon dioxide and water, you know. And remaining unburned carbon is there as a S. So now can you get back this piece of paper from this S and smoke? Definitely no. But if you see the cases of melting of ice, here only the changing of state is taking place from solid state to liquid state. Ice is in the solid state and water is in the liquid state. So these are two changes we have observed here. In the case of changing solid ice to liquid water, that is only the change of state. And if you want, we can keep this water again in the fridge, then we'll get back the piece of ice. But from the ash or smoke evolve, we cannot get back the piece of paper. That means here whatever the changes is taking place in two different activities, one is the temporary sense, another is the permanent sense. The burning of a piece of paper, here we have seen that is a permanent sense. That means transformation of one material to the another material. The piece of paper changes to ash and smoke, carbon dioxide and water, and we will not get back the piece of paper from that ash and carbon dioxide and water. So that is a permanent sense. Change of material, one matter changes to the another matter. But in the case of changing solid piece of ice to liquid water, that is only a temporary sense. Means in this case, if we want, then again we can get back the piece of ice from that water if we keep it in a fridge, that you know. So this is a temporary sense. So whatever the burning a piece of paper, that is a permanent sense, and that permanent sense we call it is a change of matter from one, that means one matter changes to the another matter, that means change of chemical, so we call it is a chemical reaction. So chemical reaction means that is a change of one matter to that of the another matter, that is permanent sense, is it? So now you see the definition of a chemical reaction. So this is the definition of a chemical reaction. You see, a process in which one or more substance, the reactants, are converted to one or more different substance, the product, is called a chemical reaction. For example, hydrogen react with oxygen to give water. So this is a chemical reaction. So this is the end of today's topic. So next we'll continue like this. Hope you are understanding. I'll give you the home assignment in the next classes. You have to give me the feedback also. So day by day we'll go on proceeding like this. Thank you, students.